What's going on, Justin? How you doing?
Doing mightily dandily.
Wow, that's like a Sunflora using, I don't know, solar beam.
Sunflora the Explorer.
Sunflora. All right,
Now we
Justin.
gotta go
This
talk to
episode.
Map.
What? No. Yeah, I gotta go to my Pokemon Go map. I gotta.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, this episode of Special Conditions is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. We currently have a goal of hitting $500 in Patreon support, and you can help us over on patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. With tiers as low as $1 a month, you can support a collective of hardworking, part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon and podcasting here at the Pokemon Professor Network. All right, let's get into the show. What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 172. 172, Justin. That's
You've
close
done
to
172 of
175.
these?
Yeah, we're almost at 200, Justin. Almost.
Maybe by the end of the year.
But it is episode 172 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is May 7th, 2024. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Justin Keller. Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go!
It's Tuesday night wrestling action. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right, you're good.
Cool.
I pinned you.
Hey, Fisher J, what's going on?
Fisher J in the chat. How's it going? On today's show, Justin, we've got a lively show. We've got some stuff to talk about.
Go on.
The Indianapolis Regionals happened this weekend, and Chien-Pao, was it cool? It might have been chilly.
Makes me shiver just thinking about
but
it.
one deck was really there to steal the show.
It's almost like they turned back time.
If I could turn back time. All right, Iron Bundle is in Twilight Masquerade, and I'm very excited about that. And we'll get into what it does. Yeah, it's just another. I want Iron Bundle EX. When we've got Iron Tusk and Great Tusk.
The question is, can we fit this Iron Bundle in a deck and have it not be a detriment?
I don't know. I'm not there yet. We have to know what it does first, and I'm not there. I've read it. I've seen it. I forgot what it did until now. So we're gonna look at it and we're gonna learn together. And the Twilight Masquerade set releases officially May 24th, and pre-releases start this weekend. So.
Wait. Did you say
you want to get these cards? Yeah. So if you want to get some cards,
oh snap!
If you're watching the stream, go to playpokemon.com or however you get there to to look at your local events. Find the event locator. That's the best place to go. And yeah, and then Pokemon.com. That's where it's at. You just got to go there. And that's pretty much all we got. Just a nice, calm show for you today.
Yep. So, anyways,
Justin, you're silent. You're silent. I was like, I don't know if you're excited about this or not. But.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited. I'm showing off, the event locator in case people haven't used it. It shows you what's in your area. You can type in a postal code. Like I can type in, oh my goodness, if my numlock was on, like my old postal code back in Kansas, and see what's around. Yeah, that's
a lot of official events. Yeah, I believe the blue ones are official, or at least they show you.
Yeah,
hey, this is a league.
They're
challenge.
More likely to be like
this
a pre-release league cup, that type of thing. And so, I thought I'd show you what it's like in Kansas in case you don't live in like Texas that has a crap ton of people. So, there's stuff going on if you live in a smaller town area. And you can sort it by distance or by date, which I like to sort by date because I want to know what's coming up now, not what's
Yes. Yeah,
not what's
exactly. It's
close
so
by, but in
frustrating.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's so frustrating looking at the list and not know, like, okay, cool, but like I'm off on Saturday. What could I go to? What could I do? Like, that's
Yes,
what
and
I
then you
want to
do it by
see.
date, and then you're like, oh, okay, Saturday is is that the 11th?
That's the
The
11th. Yeah.
11th, and so there looks like there's in the Kansas side. There's one, two. There's a GLC tournament. I don't have that around me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, there's collector's
Don't,
cash.
whatever you
That's
do, don't tell the Lunatonian because he's in the chat. He'll probably drive or
man,
fly
there's a
there.
bunch of stuff on here. I'm actually surprised how poppin' it is back where I used to live.
Yeah, mine has a lot of pre-releases, I would say. Those are typically pre-releases and league challenges, and then there's a lot of just like not leagues, but yeah, I guess just a lot of league stuff.
And
I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just a
yeah,
lot of red. I have a lot of red.
and don't
And
fret too much if you can't go this weekend. There is next weekend. Pre-release does go over both weekends. The poppin' weekend is this weekend, but there is still seconds on the next weekend.
yeah, and make sure if you are going to a pre-release and you pull that special crazy alt art, sell it immediately. Sell it immediately.
Yes.
Just
you can
because
get pre-order pricing.
Yeah, because people are crazy and they want those cards that day. They want to fill out the whole set that day.
Yeah. Oh man, it's
For
wild.
me, I just want, if I pulled a Delibird or an Iron Bundle, I'm happy. I'm happy. Like that, my pre-release has been made. If I pull a Reverse Hollow, woo-wee, that's, now I'm having a good day.
Oh, I just saw this comment from Fisher J. He went to his first regional this past weekend. Congrats. Even as,
Well,
a spectator, it's
yeah,
just cool to see. Like, you don't always get to go. It's fun to see like what you're getting into. I didn't really have the chance to go spectate one before I participated in one. I was just like, we're going. There's only one within like 500 miles of me, so I'm just going to participate.
Sorry, I had to hydrate before I dehydrated.
There you go. But yeah,
No,
no,
honestly, regionals is amazing. I absolutely highly suggest going to a regionals because it's so much fun. There's so many like-minded individuals, and if you want to watch people play the video game and like kind of figure out and get the vibes, you can. If you want to watch people play Pokemon Go battling and like the PvP scene there, like I'm sure you just pull out your phone, they're like, all right, well, this is how you search for PvP relevant Pokemon. These are what you need. You want to get the third move on this one. Like, there's people to talk to that want to tell you how, like, they want more people to play the game. So if you're a spectator, they want you to be in the seats.
Yeah, and you could
like
just
the players do. We want
Yeah.
more people playing.
And you could just go and play a side event. I think the side events are like what? They do it like a ticket thing. It's like, depending on which side event you do, it's like $5 to $15. And then, you either like get points, you can use like the little like prize booth, or, just do it just to play.
Yeah, I haven't tried those really. I just kind of go and just tried to play in the regionals.
Oh, I loved it.
Because that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
Well, yes. But, like the Friday before or the Sunday after you lose on the Saturday.
Hey, that's not wishful thinking there, sir.
Okay. He says
so first ticket was free,
then $6.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, because you're already paying X amount of dollars just to like get in the door, which kind of feels bad, but at the same token, there's a lot going on. If you like Pokemon cards or just Pokemon in general, it's the spot to be. And speaking of regionals, Justin.
Yes.
We're just going to send a huge congratulations to the top 4. Andrew Hedrick for winning. Grant Shen coming in second. Dean Nesm for coming in third, and Grant Manley for coming in fourth. Holy cow. Grant was playing Pidgeot Control. Dean was playing Lost Zone Box. Grant Chen was playing Chien-Pao. And in first place, Andrew playing Dialga Matang.
Yeah, boy.
Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it?
Man, what was it just at EIC? We were just excited that Dialga was in top 32. Now it won a regional. Now, not just any regional. I think this was the largest of all time, right? You know, we keep like passing that mark, but I'm pretty sure if it wasn't, it was like, you know, just behind Orlando, but it still had over 2,000 players.
Yeah, and if you click into it, you know, the Dialga list also came in 26th place as well from Michael Davidson. It's the same exact list. And there was one right below that, Jesse Parker at 27th.
Oh. Yeah. Here,
so they were definitely a force to be reckoned with. 53 or 53rd place was there. Was another Dialga.
So Adam, have you seen this list?
I haven't. I mean, I just clicked it, so I did just see it, but I didn't see it. You know,
you would like this list in the sense of
consistency.
Consistent.
Oh, that's my jam.
Mamma Jamma. So it's your 4/4 Beldum Matang, 3/3 Dialga V-Star, the 1 Zamazenta, the 1 Mew EX, the 1 Greninja, 4 Research, 4 Iono, 3 Boss, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra, 4 Rod, 2 Buddy Poffin, 2 Pokebeer,
Super Rod,
1 Prime Catcher, 15 Metal Energy. This feels like a more cohesive, consistent list that I'm used to seeing win. Maybe it's just because it's either a Tord list or Tord copycat list that's winning.
So you gotta keep in mind. You gotta keep in mind, Professor's Research is by far the best draw supporter there is, just period. Discard your hand, draw a fresh 7. If you don't like what you got, draw 7 more. And then you didn't like what you got, so just super rod the things you wanted back in. Like that's my favorite part, is like I don't like 4 super rod personally. But I'm sure it's there for a reason. And
like, why don't more people do that? Why don't more people play heavy research, heavy recovery?
Because most decks don't benefit from those. Like, you want different supporters. You want, like, Chien-Pao, you want Irida. Like, that's the supporter. But there are times where I just wish I had a fresh 7. You know, it's like you have a lightning energy, a canceling cologne, a superior energy retrieval, and then you draw like Irida, and you're like, man, if only I had a Professor's Research to just get rid of this.
Another thing that's important for this deck is you have the super rods to feed back in the energies, so that way you're stacking the deck with just as many energies as you started with, but you've filtered out the other cards that you don't need, so then you're more likely to hit on your metal makers.
Yeah, I absolutely love this list, honestly. I'm
gonna have to try it.
The one thing is I feel like you could probably tech in another basic, just like something that utilizes colorless energies. Like, I don't know.
Adam,
I do like
not being consistent. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know. I saw the Bouffalant, the one from, I think it's Lost Origin. I don't know. But the Bouffalant that does 50 damage, and then you remove from play, you throw an energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon in the Lost Zone. That's huge. Chien-Pao can't use that energy. Charizard only runs 6. You know what I mean? Like, that's, and like Lost Zone, Lost Box is already throwing their energies away. Man, I watched a lot of this stream, and like, holy crap, these were amazing plays, and it was just awesome. It was such a good stream. It was such a good tournament.
I was a little preoccupied this weekend, so I didn't get to watch much, but I'm glad it turned out to be a good stream.
Yeah, no, I I watched it. Every minute of it was phenomenal.
Good, good. Now,
Casters were amazing. Like everything was great. It was such a fluid stream.
did you have a favorite match?
Honestly, like it's hard because like every time I like the dual Chien-Paos, I think that was the best.
Really? Yeah,
Like
because
in Top Cut because
it's such a hard matchup, doing the mirror.
yeah, and it's like you get better by watching stuff like that because you're trying to like understand what you would do in that situation, and it's like I think that's my favorite is like what would I have done, and then what I would have done is always the wrong thing. Always the wrong thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
what? I would have Greninja it, but like then they brought out Iron Hands and then took two. I'm like, but I would have Greninja'd first. You know, like I just
yeah. I will say earlier today I was listening to the Tag Team podcast. Plug another podcast. And, if you don't know, Andrew Mahone does that podcast, and he was running through his entire run through of like day one and day two, and also the pregame. He played in like a 2006 format on the Friday night.
well that'll get
And
you. That'll get you in
yeah,
that mindset.
it was just fun to hear him, like a high level player, talk about how to sequence it properly. And if you sequence it properly, you're basically done in 4 turns.
For
You either
Chien-Pao.
for Chien-Pao, you either win
Oh
or you
yeah, yeah,
lose in
yeah.
4 turns. Yeah. So it makes me excited to play Chien-Pao again.
Yeah, I was like solitarying against myself. I rebuilt Torterra and like fixed it up a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to hate Torterra more than everybody else does, just to try to see what I can come up with. And
Yeah.
it's not great. And I want to say
It's just because
like
you
that
can't hit it with Buddy Buddy Poffin.
right. It's like that well, even then, I don't know if it would be consistent enough. Like, I
Hmm.
mean, I'm playing a Master Ball in there just because like I want to play Cape. I
Yeah.
want to play Expert Belt, but like
Yeah.
the Expert Belt swinging into a Chien-Pao for 150 plus 50 is only 200. That doesn't knock it out. So like I have to two shot it, and it's like that doesn't feel good. And they can one shot you. So it's like, how do I limit that, or how do I?
The other problem it has is so much. Well, but Zard isn't fire. I have to remind myself Zard is not fire. It's dark.
And the only thing I can think of is like throwing Vitality Band onto it, hitting for the 150, and then bringing out Shaman, and then sniping Skyform Shaman, and then
Yeah.
sniping for 60. And like, but that's the only way. Like that's because if they run for with that Chien-Pao, then you're able to snipe it. But then it's like you've already taken damage with the Torterra. Then you're switching out the single prizer. Yes, they take the one prize, but like you got to figure out how to heal almost all the damage, or else it's like becomes an easier threat the more damage that's on there. So even if Chien-Pao just swings with like one energy, you're like, that's not a big deal. I'll just throw 5 at it later.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then if you're in the setups, like, and then something that I've been like figuring out is like if you're in the setup stages, they're just going to be like, oh, Iron Bundle, force you to send something with lower HP out that I can knock out.
Hmm. Apparently, we are having an issue streaming to Twitch. But let's see.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Chien-Pao
Anyways,
just
keep going.
feels very consistent. It's very
Mm.
tough to beat.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, watching the match with Dialga, it's like watching, and you know that because like you know what the base lists are and like what the 58, 59 card lists contain. You're like, no matter what they search for, there's no way out of this when like they need to be able to search for an out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, in my head, the first thing I thought of was like, man, if only you had Ice QEX, that just one shots it, you know? And That's
Yeah.
it's not the
If
best.
only. But speaking about what's the best, do you want to get back and talk about any of these other Indianapolis lists?
Um,
Anything spark thou interest?
so honestly, Lost Box just it blows my mind. In my head, I want to be playing 4 Comfy. I want to be playing 2 Sableye. I want to go ham on the devolutions, and I just want Lost City to be in there,
Yeah.
but it's not the right stadium. I want it to be, but it's not the right stadium. But like imagine like throwing, 12 damage counters on, Frigibacks, whatever. Okay, let's just say they have the 70 hit point, whatever. But you're able to like take those away and remove it from play. They can't shuffle that back in. Like that's super powerful.
Yeah, I'm
And where most
surprised that Lost Box is still competing. It felt like it
yeah,
really died off there for a minute. But if you just have the right list and can crack it.
yeah, if you're looking at the list, it's like I mean, for some reason I just can't like I understand the Cramorant. Cramorant, it's not as good as it could be. I really feel like Defiance Ban is really good in this because then you can one shot a Roaring Moon in the Ancient Box matchup. And really
Yeah.
your only advantage in that is the Iron Hands, and that's if you can get that out.
I mean, it's
Uh
really just like an amalgamation box where you just throw a bunch of crap in there and try and get it out.
yeah, and the benefit is most roaring or ancient boxes aren't playing uh any like bench protection. So you can use Sableye and you can use Greninja to get those multiple knockouts. But again, throw in Lost City, they're removed from play. They do less damage. I don't know. It's something about that.
Yeah.
Just literally, that's all I think about when I think about building Lost Box. And like, I have mine, but I don't know. Every time I shuffle it and put it and play it, I'm like, I have 2 Sableyes and I have 2 Cramorants. And like that's what I'm set on. And I hate that I'm set on it. And it's like I just but I do think Rescue Board really helped the deck a lot too. Because it's a tool card that
Yeah.
allows you to just switch. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's interesting, to see it. Now, did you see this wild control list? I just don't understand control lists.
Is it Pidgeot?
Yes. With the Wigglytuff EX.
Oh yeah. Do we know
Oh,
what the
man.
Wigglytuff does?
It's where if it has a special energy attached, it gets plus 100 HP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like super huge. So it's 350
Imagine
HP.
that
You
with a
put the
cape.
cape on it, 450 HP. Ugh, terrible.
Yeah, but imagine a Torterra with a cape on it. 440 hit points. Good luck.
Oh, you and that
And
Torterra.
you know what I understand that control is a thing, but my brain melts when I see one, 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 one,
It's
one,
almost like
one,
it's
one,
almost
one,
like
one, one, one. I'm not done. There's a lot of ones.
one, one, one,
It just
one.
keeps going. And it's like
Yeah, it's.
the only consistency is Arvin.
I
I've
mean,
got
there's
4 Arvin.
Pidgeot that allows you to get anything you want, but
Yes, but if 2 of those pieces are prized,
oh, I
you
know.
just cry. You die
I
a little
mean,
bit inside.
congrats to these players because they think about this a lot, but I just don't
Yeah, I
even
mean,
know how
there's
does
how
one
many
begin to
Hisuian
play
heavy
this.
balls? Is there just
One,
one Hisuian heavy ball? Why?
one.
What? What if you had 2 Pidgeys and a Jigglypuff?
You just
What
gotta
if
really know your
Snorlax?
list.
Gosh, I know. Like, I feel like that would happen a lot. You'd want to be able to grab whatever you want.
Oh, I can't. I can't look at this anymore.
Literally looking at it melts my brain. It
Oh,
takes too much mental energy to like look at it, and like I guess if I was playing it, I wouldn't think about it as much, but it's a lot.
but more importantly, let's look at the OG Grant Shin and his list, because I know you want to see it.
I do always want to see it. And this is pretty straightforward. I mean, you're playing the heavy POW. You got the 3/2 Baxcalibur, 2/2 Bidoof, Barrel, Radiant Greninja, Iron Hands, Iron Bundle. I believe Iron Bundle is the staple card that I mean I've been playing it since day one. Or since it came out
Yeah,
essentially.
and you were like, we were talking about you playing it as a joke, but I think it's legit.
It's very legit. And I'm finally set on the Iron Hands. I get it. I understand. It really comes in clutch when you least expect it to. And as we saw on stream for Indianapolis, it came up a bunch.
Man,
and like Cypher's Maniac or whatever it is.
Yeah. Cypher Maniac's code breaking.
Code breaking.
I still need to get some of those. I keep forgetting to buy them. And they're not even like an expensive card. It's like 50 cents.
Yeah, I just got into a whole bunch of them, and I should have just sent them to you.
Yeah.
I literally just sent you a bunch of cards, so failure on my part.
Looks at mailbox.
But like this is super consistent, you know. It's just 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, and then there are some ones in this, but you know, you have your outs to a lot of things. You got the canceling cologne, so that probably helped first control, because that stops the abilities like Mimikyu. You're just like, I don't care about Mimikyu. See you later. And I'm huge on 9 waters and 1 lightning, and I get, but like, and even this.
What are you cutting?
Because normally you see
from
2
this
earthen
list,
vessels.
What are you cutting? I am also a fan of. I think I would rather play 2 earthen vessels than the 9 water.
So I took canceling cologne out. I don't know if I love it yet, but that's where I'm at. I think I'm at minus the canceling cologne. And what else would I have put in? I think, I have it right here. I don't know what I did with it. But it's just a toss up because canceling cologne is it's not like needed in the Dialga matchup. It's not. It's barely needed. It's like sometimes Charizard just gets off, and you're just like, even with the canceling clone, I can't come back from that. So it's like, is it really worth it? I don't actually know.
Well, you know, the canceling clone is also for like, if anyone does play Manaphy, you know, people aren't necessarily playing that, but.
Yeah, I think it's just the minus the canceling cologne, and I have the 9.
Okay.
Just because like there's a lot of situations that I've been in where it's like, man, if I only had 1 more energy, if I only had 1 more Shivery Chill, and it's like, and it's so nice to just be able to super rod in 2 energies and just Shivery Chill in the same turn. And it's like, I know with 8 you can do it, but if like 2 are prized, that's a lot. That means you have 6 to work with.
Here's Mahone's list. I know the different thing is he plays the 60 HP Frigies instead of a 70.
Yeah, I think I also opted for the 3 because it's like too many times they're stuck in the active or you start with them.
Yeah.
And having having the specifically, you have 1 copy of the card, but you always will start with it for some reason.
Yeah. it never fails. And also he plays 4 rare candy.
Yeah, I was gonna say his list was 4 rare candies, which it's not bad. Oh, I think I took out a Pokestop and put in a 4th candy too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm huge on the
only
9
2 Pokestops.
Yeah. Because like Roaring Moon will play it. Like sometimes Lost Blocks plays it. Like it's just a stadium that kind of like gets in my hand a lot or gets in the way. I don't know.
But like you want to be the aggressor. You have to be aggressive.
Yeah,
Be the
I know.
aggressive.
I kind of just make excuses up for Chien-Pao, but I like it. I like it a lot. All
Yeah,
right.
well, Lugia made 17th, and other than that, nothing.
Oh
Super
yeah,
spicy.
watching Lugia, that was cool too. It's like I
Yeah.
love seeing like stuff that it just kind of came out of left field. We knew it was good with Cinchino, but seeing it in fruition was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. All right, Adam. What is next? Or did you want to take a break at the
we
31
are
minute
at
mark?
the 30-minute mark, so we will be taking a break, and then when we come back, we'll be discussing Iron Bundle from Twilight Masquerade, and just looking
Some
at
other
pre-release.
Twilight cards.
Yeah, we'll go to Pokemon.com and like check out what their blog post says on Twilight Masquerade, and we'll get hyped for the new set. All right, so we will be back right after this.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. Did you mark when it was?
Yeah.
Okay. My internet. So we switched. I switched over the home internet to T-Mobile, and
To mobile.
Even though the speed is like 150 plus megabytes per second, it's just like I keep seeing these things like in the left corner where it's like, wee. It's like you went from full bars to like one.
And it's like, I didn't go anywhere. My house isn't moving. And you're like, the whole world is moving constantly. It's actually just their satellites. They're just going like this. You have full bars. You have full bars. Just kidding. Now you're at 3.
Yeah.
Now you're at 2. Wait for the next one. Here comes the next one. That's exactly
it's
what's
like
happening.
Sometimes
Justin.
I'll have like over 500 or 800 megabytes per second download and upload, and then times like this, I'm like, I can't live stream.
I can't live stream. No.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Are you gonna write down what time?
All right. What? Hold on. What are we doing?
So
is this Pokemon?
Come back. Is this real life? Oh, should we open some cards? I bought those cards.
Oh gosh, I gotta find something to open. Hang on. Oh, everyone can hate me. It's all right. I don't care.
You don't have to open that if you don't.
Oh no, Justin. I have to.
Yeah.
It's one of those. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's cool," but I don't want. But like the second I have a Charizard in my booth, they're like, "I need that," and you're like, "Well, this is doing no good. Just chilling out in that box, it's taking up a lot of space."
We can talk about this here in a second.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So hold on, what time is it?
Right there,
34, 35. Yeah. And we are back. Justin, that audio break was amazing. During that audio break, we decided we wanted to open up cards. So what did Adam do? Adam opened his celebration.
The Chonky-Chew.
Oh gosh, now I'm just dropping stuff.
Meanwhile, I went to my local GameStop. I had my monthly coupon there, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, did you save $5?"
I saved $5 and more than that. They had this box right here. This Gyarados box was marked down to $20 from $40. these. It's a premium collection, so it has like these Gyarados sleeves plus the full art Gyarados. It's pretty cool. And then
I also have that Gyarados thing.
we also got
Jesus.
the Crowned Zenith Lugia V box, which, if you know me and you've listened to the pod at all, I love Crown Zenith. So, what do you think? What should we open first?
At the moment, anything you want to. I have dropped everything out of this box. Except for the big Chonkachu.
Alright, I'm curious what's in this Gyarados box. We're just going to open it. And we're not going to open all the cards because, you know, it might last forever. So, but we got to open something here on the pod. Alright, you know, we're opening the box. We're taking it out of the box. Wait, what is this? Oh, it comes with one of those plastic.
That's a
holders.
one touch.
Yeah, the one touch. I forgot that they were doing these because I haven't bought these premium boxes yet. Oh, and it's got the little. It's got the little stand, the Ultra Pro stand.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna announce a
We'll have to do
code.
that.
It's just for the Celebrations Premium Figure Collection Pikachu VMAX. It is JP9RHBLHQMCNP. Good luck to the listener that heard that, because I'm not using it. I'm throwing a recycle bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs of Celebration. Holy guacamole!
Oh,
No
we're gonna
wonder why they fell on.
celebrate.
No wonder why they fell on the floor.
All right,
And then it came
so
with Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, and Chilling Rain.
mine's a little newer than that.
Oh, is it?
So it's 2 Obsidian Flames, 2 Paldea Evolved,
Oh, you gotta open those.
Lost Origin,
Yeah.
and Scarlet and Violet base.
Well, you could pull the Altar Giratina V Star, or V, or whatever it is, and then
So we'll start with Paldea Evolved.
this could be the Magikarp. Or if you pull Reverse Hollow Iron Bundle. I'm just saying. There's somebody here that would definitely trade, the cards
All
I
right.
sent you for it,
Code GD2 DBK P G4 GH4Q. Good luck. All right. I just forgot. Paldea Evolved, 1 to the front.
Yes.
I
All
already
Scarlet
looked
and
at it.
Violet, 1 to the front.
I was like, well, because I was looking at that.
You already
Lost
looked at it?
Origin. No, I was looking at the Lost Origin,
Oh.
and I was like, what are we doing here? All right. Mischief. Slacketh. Whooper.
Whooper.
Oh, he's slipping in the mud. Pikachu.
Pikachu? Who's that Pokemon?
It's
That's
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh, I love Talonflame. Too bad they're not like playable. Heracross.
Ooh, Wingull.
Wingull.
Ooh.
Meryl. And a Rabsca.
Ooh, Rabasca.
Let's see, is this any playable? No.
All right, I'm gonna do Chilling Rain. Chilling
Chilling-
Rain, because
Chilling
apparently there's some cards in there that are alt arts that are doing good.
Yeah. It's
But I got a green code, so you know what that means. We're gonna get something good. So there is the code.
yes.
Good luck.
Coderific.
Good luck for the person who saw the code. I think it's 3, right? 3?
It's 4?
I don't know. Peone. Who's that? Caitlin.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Lucky
Caitlin.
Energy. Sneasel. Weedle. Farfetch. Castform. Larvesta. Reverse Hollow Sneasel. And a rare. A rare Surfetched. Wow.
They call it Chilling
Wow.
Pain for a reason. Okay. Oh,
Are you playing with Gyarados again?
yeah. I was putting it in its little case. See?
Okay. And I'll just quickly open a celebration. There's no pack trick to this.
Celebrations. All right.
All right, I already see a banger. It's Kyogre. It's Yveltal. Yveltal. It's Xerneas. It's Zamazenta V.
See, the chat agrees. It looks cool in the case. The one touch. All right.
Yeah, no, it does.
We'll open the Lost Origin. I was going to say Lost Zenith.
The Lost Zenith.
All right. Here's the code if you want it. And it's good.
All right, I want it.
1, 2,
you better be
3,
quick.
4. I declare throwing more. What's the energy?
Grass.
It's secret. It's a
It's a
V-Star.
V-Star.
Non-playable trainer, Haunter, Gastrodon, Machop, Pika, Jinx, Litwick, Oddish,
Ooh, Radiant Sneasler.
Radiant Sneasler, and a Giratina V-Star.
Giratina V-Star. Let's go. How many of those?
Yes, playable card. I just recently traded away one of my V-Stars, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Another
I have
player
one
at
V.
locals needed it.
I
But
have
you know,
one V.
Giratina is playable again. I mean,
All right.
it's been playable this whole time, so.
Celebration number 2. Okay, we've got Dialga, Kyogre, Yveltal, and a full art Pikachu.
Pika!
Pikachu. All right, so I probably got to do one more and then call it quits on the celebration here.
Yeah. Yeah, so the V-Star is still like a $7 card. Not bad.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I would hope so. All right, we got a Cosmog, Reshiram. Ooh, Rocket Zapdos.
Oh, man. I wish they'd do more of the
and a
team leader cards. Those are so good.
Yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous.
All right, I'm gonna leave mine on the W, because I got a feeling if I open another pack, it's gonna be garbage. So.
Yeah, no, that one was pretty good there.
Okay.
Okay.
So next we're off to the Pokemon.com.
Wait, I thought we were gonna look at Iron Bundle.
Oh, well, isn't that in this?
No,
Well, you got to
I
introduce the
guess.
set, and then we'll talk about that specific card.
Okay, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'll introduce the set.
Really quickly, we want to take a moment to recognize some of our Patreons. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Beardbo Baggins, Ben, DJ Wonderbread, GK, Jamal, Joseph, Kimberly, and Mythical Hitch, Noggin Dude, and Joseph. Special thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Paul Bott and Kate the Cons. Make sure to check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us reviews.
We've been out of all sorts today.
Yeah, it's hard because like now we have an intro thing that I was supposed to say, which doesn't really flow in my opinion, but
Oh, don't tell Ken that.
I won't tell anyone. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this podcast.
he just edits it. He doesn't listen.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, so Twilight Masquerade. Enjoy quick games and powerful pre-release promos with the Masquerade Build and Battle Box. You can visit your local game store as early as this Saturday. We just talked about this. Talks about, 40 card deck, 4 prize cards instead of 6, quicker gameplay. You get the fun of building your own deck from the cards that you get, which is a fun mechanic. If you haven't done it, if only for the mechanic, it's fun to build like
a 6/4, like
a semi-competitive deck, and not be like, I gotta optimize, 4 of everything. It's no, what can I do with what I got? So here are the promos.
the wacky
with Boom Boom Groove.
Boom Boom Groove. I love that.
I really wanted to be like Boom Boom Pow. But yes, Boom Boom Groove, great name. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Interesting.
What Pokemon has Festival Leaf
Lead.
lead?
There's a few of them. We'll have to like look through the actual set, but let's see what it says. March to the beat of Thwacky's drum in your next pre-release battle. Once during your turn, you may use Boom Boom Groove to search your deck for any card, with the caveat that your active Pokemon must have the Festival Lead ability. Plenty of Pokemon are getting down with the festival vibes in Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade, but Dipplin may just be the best partner for Thwacky, given the shared grass typing and Dipplin's powerful, thematically appropriate Do the Wave attack. So,
Okay, so Diplin.
have you done the expansion to Scarlet and Violet, or the DLC?
No, I haven't yet.
So, there's like there's a parade, and they have like this mask festival, and they it's all about like the Twilight Mask, and who is this mysterious Pokemon or that keeps showing up, and they think he's bad, turns out he's good, that type of thing. But it's kind of cool to see like a Japanese style festival, and would recommend. It's not the most like intense DLC. You could probably do it in a couple hours, but it's fun.
I'm gonna have to do that.
We have Infernape. Would you like to read this one?
Infernape is dancing along to the Kitakama festival beat with blazing passion. With its pyro dance ability, Infernape is certain to be the perfect kindling for any fire or fighting type Pokemon that you wish to use in your pre-release battles. Once per turn, you can attach a basic fire energy, basic fighting energy, or one of each from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. Infernape can also show off its fiery fury by powering itself up. Its scorching fire attack does an astounding 200 damage for 2 fire energy and 1 colorless energy. I don't know. For a stage 2, is that really astounding?
I
mean,
mean,
I
so
know
it's
some
hitting big
basics.
numbers.
I know some
200 is a big
basics like
number.
Chien-Pao that do some astounding damage.
Yeah, but that's a two-prizer. Yeah, I don't know.
Eh,
It's intrigue. It has me intrigued when it says fire and a fighting energy card. But the problem is it has to be from your hand. So
it's like Bax Caliber, but not as good.
I don't know. I'm gonna reserve judgment to see if some more talented deck makers than me can figure out how to make this. Because for all I know, maybe this makes certain fire Pokemon, Arcanine, better.
Or some fighting Pokemon, Hisuian Arcanine.
Yeah. Oh, what would that be? I don't know. I am reserving hope on this one. This seems like more of a maybe down the road someone will figure out something. It'll just be like meta busting. This just seems like the Pokemon that has a theme for this set, and you might be rewarded with it, but it might just kind of be a throwaway. I don't think it'll be as good as like Lost Box Engine, but is it going to be as like gimmicky as like Mad Party? I don't know.
I think this next one, Frostlass, is actually pretty intriguing. I like this a lot more. I think I like this out of
Frostlass
all of them.
is a stage 1 90 HP, and it says, between powerful percussion and blazing displays of dance, the festival vibes are in full swing in Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade. If you're looking to chill out and slow things down during a pre-release battle, you want to see Frostlass and its serenely colored background in your build and battle box. Its Freezing Shroud ability puts 1 damage counter on each of your own and your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability during checkup, which slowly whittles down their HP. For example, if your opponent's Thwacky is in play for 4 turns while Frostlass Freezing Shroud is in play, it will only have 60 HP remaining it. remaining, making it a perfect target for their timely knockout with Frost Last, Frost Smash.
Ooh, look at that. See, I think something. I think. I think Bombardier EX or Bombardier EX is something that could utilize this, but it's like, how do you power up and have enough hit points to work with something like this? Because this is
Now,
really cool.
it is cool. I don't love that it's a stage 1 because you can't just like throw it in there just to throw it in there. You have to really commit to it. Now, we have seen a lot of 1-1 lines, the Burl, for example, in decks, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just this one isn't like for consistency.
Yeah,
But
this is
I could see
for
something down the
its
road.
damage consistency. That's a type of consistency.
Yeah. But I think Tatsuguri is probably the one you want out of all four of these
All right.
because it's good. It's a 70 hit point basic. Attract customers once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal a supporter card you find there, and add it to your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Do you remember Jirachi or the more recently released Mew? Cards that can allow a player to look at the top cards of their deck and fish out any trainer. See what they did there? They used fish because Tatsuguri.
Huh.
To look at the
But
top
he's a
cards of their
dragon.
deck. And I know, but and fish out any
Yeah, he
trainer
is.
card have traditionally been strong in the Pokemon TCG, and Tatsuguri is no different. Its attract customers' abilities allows you to look at 6 of the top cards of your deck and add any supporter card you find there to your hand. Tatsuguri may not have the highest hit points or the strongest attack, but having this Pokemon as your pre-release promo makes it much more likely that you'll reel in one of your limited supporter cards to get your game on a roll.
Oh,
Oh, that's hilarious.
because it's a sushi roll.
Yes, to reel it in. There are variations among build and battle boxes, so you can add your own creative twist when building your deck. Whether you're heading to a local game store or just playing with a friend, you're in for some quick and fun battles with cards from the all-new Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade expansion. If you're not able to make it to a pre-release event, these build and battle boxes will be available for purchase when the expansion officially launches on the 24th
Sweet.
of May.
The 24th. Yeah.
All right.
Big fan of the jokes. Okay,
All
so
right.
that was all good and dandy.
So it's your job
But
to
shall
find out
we-
what Pokemon have the dance lead thing.
Okay. Let's go to. Let's see here.
We're going to talk about Iron Bundle real quick. That's the one we want to talk about. But Justin is figuring out how to multitask.
Yes, I am pulling up the Poke Beach, and we're going to look through here. So first, let's look for wrong window. Let's look for iron, not leaves. Iron Bundle.
Ooh, there it is. So
Look how
Iron
cute
Bundle.
it is.
I know
So
it's honestly it's a gorgeous art. It's literally
Man,
like
look at
shooting.
the snow
Well,
shooting
it's
out.
shooting out. Yeah, it's
It looks
shooting
like a
out of its like
foxtail.
ball thing. Yeah, it looks so cool. It's definitely Iron Bundle in motion, coming at you live. So it's water type, future as well. Has 90 hit points. Water and a colorless. Interjet does 60 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. So it's kind of like a double warp point or a double escape rope. It's just escape rope. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I do like
Interesting.
this attack, and this actually would work in tandem with the what is it? The Frostlass we were just talking about. So you'd hit for 60, run, and then you switch with your Frostlass that has that ability. So it's like if your opponent has a bunch of things on the bench with abilities, just place damage counters on them in between turns. I think that's really cool. And the Fisher J in the chat is using the Delibird emote that we have, so I love that. Thank you. All right, now Justin is going to look for anything that has that lead ability.
So, if we just look for Festival Lead, let's start at the top. So this is the regular art, which, I kind of like this art.
Okay, so if your active Pokemon has the lead, you can search for any card in your deck.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so what else has Festival Lead? So, the first one is Diplin, which if you didn't know, Applin evolves into Diplin. Another form.
I honestly, it's one of those I didn't know until like a couple weeks ago that was a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, it evolves?
He's a grass type, stage 1, with the ability Festival Lead. If Festival Grounds is in play, this Pokemon may use an attack it has twice. If the attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. And the attack is Do the Wave. 20 times damage. This attack does 20 damage for each of your benched Pokemon. So if you have 5 benched, you're doing 100. So if you do it twice, you're doing 200. 200 for a single grass energy is pretty good.
And if you're doing 200 to a Charizard twice, that's 400, which knocks it out.
Yeah.
In case you needed that master class in math there.
I did. Oh man,
Iron Leaves.
I also just love. I mean, like, look at this. He's just like a little candied apple. It's amazing. I definitely need like an alt art version of this card.
Wait, hold on. Go back real quick. Go down and just look at Iron Leaves. Just because, like, I want to see. All right, so basic Pokemon, 120 hit points. Recovery net, put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand for a single grass. Grass, double colorless. Vengeful Edge, 100 damage. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. That's actually relevant because with the Techno, whatever, not the radar, the tool, the future tool, that would make it do 180, and that times 2 will one-shot a Charizard. So as long as you can get the 3 energies on there, that's easily
interesting.
Mirage.
Big brain math over here.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Goldeen.
Single prizer, I love that.
So you have to have
look at the fireworks in the back.
Wow. It's very pretty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The fireworks is also a big thing in that portion of the game. It has Whirlpool, classic, 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, discard energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
So, in theory, you get discard up to 2 energies attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Like, it's a neat concept. Whirlpool, you're whirlpooling away the energies. Because you
and it says
twice.
This one can attack twice. Okay, what next?
That's the same. It's the same one. We just have to figure out what Festival Grounds is.
Yes, we'll get there. We're almost there.
Okay.
This is what's exciting about this game is like they just have so much.
Same ability, so I won't read it again. It's a 50 HP basic. It has the attack for 1 psychic. Put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon.
Well, I guess the question is, does Seaking and does Slurpuff have the Do the Wave? So hit back real quick as far as like up one the...
Okay, Seaking, Horn Drill, no, Peck Off. 50 damage for doing damage to Scarlet Pokemon.
That stinks, come on. Pokemon. Okay. All right, now go back to
nope.
See, look for the Slurpuff. Licky Lick, come on. What? So you have to have a deck with Do the Wave, but also
you're
all these other Pokemon?
No, I don't.
You're just playing the basics, yeah. You're not playing these evolutions.
Basics. Okay. And then Festival Grounds itself, Stadium. Each Pokemon in play that has any energy attached, both yours and your opponent's. Recovers from all special conditions and can't be
Ooh.
affected by any special conditions.
Wait, did you say special conditions?
I said special conditions.
Oh, look at that enhanced hammer.
I feel like how many I feel like this is a new concept for stadiums. I don't feel like they've had something like that before. Not that special conditions is super relevant in the meta right now, but you know.
Yeah, you mean that podcast? No, what's super relevant is enhanced hammer. That's awesome.
Discard a special and attach one to your opponent's Pokemon. Jet energy, therapeutic energy, anything, every energy in Lugia. Why are we reprinting Cook?
Yeah, like heal 70 damage from your active Pokemon. What?
Who's playing this?
Can't we just play Swogaru and heal 50 damage from 2? Like, what?
Okay, now that we've looked through all the festival cards, we're going to look through random stuff. Wait, did we look through them all, right? Yeah.
Oh, look at the alt art.
Okay, now we're distracted. We're just going to start looking at the
Oh my
fantasy card
gosh.
cards. Look at
Holy.
this Pinsir. It's so cute. All right, so for audio listeners, the Pinsir is very happy because it looks like he just ate like some honey or some berries or something, and he's just
It's like a
sitting out in the
child,
field.
like a child cartoon of like Pinsir sitting on, like underneath a tree. It's wicked cute.
Yes. Then there's
This one's
Infernape.
gorgeous. This in
It's
a PSA 10, a TGA 10, a CGC 10. Oh my god, you're gonna
Oh
want
man, this is
this.
like it's like a Japanese style like curly fire action. I don't know, it gives me like firebender vibes, but it also gives me like Goku vibes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is actual like gorgeous.
Fion, man, I love like in life type. You know, Fion's it's a mythical or is it a legendary? I can't remember. I
I
think it's a
don't know.
mythical. And it's just in the water, a ton of whale lords, and maybe a Celio or something. But yeah, it's cool to see it like just in a school of a bunch of whales.
Yeah, no reaction from me on that one.
Oh man, look at this style in this Cramorant. Uh, it it's a very different art style where it's just like Cramorant is the only thing in focus, and there's a bunch of people out of focus
Because they're all
around it.
walking fast around it. And
Yeah.
Cramorant's like confused in the
What?
middle of the crowd.
Yeah.
I do like it though, because spit shot for discard for 3 colors, which I mean you could just easily get those on it for with Chien-Pao. Spit shot, discard all energies and do 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's actually
Now,
like really good.
speaking of really good, the best card in the set, Best Boy Hisuian Growlithe.
I think this is one of those such an amazing style of art where it's a dual piece. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, let's see.
And then we have the funny apple.
Yeah, so
Applin.
it's Growlithe is on the ground looking at the train, is putting his feet on top of the trainer's feet. Classic dog trait, and he's just happy to be there. He looks like he probably wants a treat, but you know. And in classic Hisuian Growlithe, you don't see his eyes, so very cute. Applin in a bunch of in the trees with a bunch of other Applins in the forest.
I think one of the my favorite comments is somebody was like, "I want my money back. There's no Pokemon on here."
That was hilarious.
Yeah, they're like Pokemon. They're getting lazy. There's no Pokemon on this Pokemon card.
Oh, this
This
is
one's
also a
beautiful
fun
too.
art style. The Tatsugiri artistic looks like street art style in a bunch of
Yeah, it's almost like
colors.
graffiti. It's so cool because you get like the top end sideways view. There's an Eevee with a bunch of Eevees on it.
There's
Like, is it how
let's
like
see,
people are
1,
like
2,
crazy
3,
cat
4,
ladies? Well,
5,
this is
6,
like
7, 8.
crazy
This is
Eevee
one for
ladies.
each evolution. Yeah, crazy cat lady, but Eevee. Oh, look at the little Hydreigon that is chewing on.
Oh, that's adorable. Nice ad there.
Yeah. Oh, that's just
And then
Fought
you get into
Iron
a full, yeah,
Thorns. The Carmine's
Carmine.
kind of cool.
Kieran's
Kieran.
kind of cool. I don't really like the mask.
Oh, the
Lana,
Lana
or
from
yeah, Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. I don't know what this card does. We'll look at it in a second.
And that's the photographer that
Gamma.
took the
This,
picture.
yes. And then we're going to fast forward through a couple cards. Orgrimmar. Oh, man. Look at this Greninja. It's
Wow.
very wild.
It's like coming through a splash of color, but also shooting like 2 water shurikens.
Are you sure these are water? These look like stainless steel.
Well,
Uh,
they cut deeper than
it
steel.
cuts deep, okay. And then there is
Ursaluna.
Ursaluna. He's
Blood
drinking
Moon.
the honey. Did we talk about this card already?
Yeah. But
That's
the next
okay.
one's the last. That's the one we want to talk
But
about.
the best boy, the photographer, pairing with best boy Growlithe in the camera.
And now in the camera, can you see his eyes?
You cannot see his eyes. What you see is like the glare on the camera that kind of looks like he's got crazy eyes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looks sort of like you can see it, but
I'm gonna have to get like 10 of this card.
yeah, and then you're gonna have to get 2 graded, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
have to like show them off together, like upside
Oh,
down next to
goodness.
each other.
Sometimes it's fun to just look at there. Oh my goodness, I had not seen the art on this Hisuian Arcanine. Now this is just a regular rare, but man, he looks badass.
If you, oh geez, now we're not clean anymore.
You're not clean anymore.
Thanks, Justin. Hisuian Arcanine, Proud Fangs does 30 for no energies. If any of your bench Pokemon have damage counters, it does 90 more damage. You could run this with Frostlass.
That's a cool one.
And then run it with Infernape. That's a lot of Pokemon.
Okay.
Man, there's so much. We'll get into a full set review when the set releases.
Yeah, well, it can absorb more of the cards. But, thought we'd just talk about some of it.
Well, we just wanted to shout out TGA. This episode of the Special Conditions podcast is brought to you by the Grading Authority. TGA offers an innovative card grading experience with a focus on collectors and community. Visit tgacards.com to learn more, and be sure to check out their slab designer and Pokemon flow labels to see for yourself what makes the Pokemon Professor Network proud to be a TGA partner. Use code FULLHEAL, no spaces, at checkout for 10% off your total order. Thank you to the team over at the Grading Authority for supporting the Special Conditions podcast. We greatly appreciate it. I just submitted, I think, a Drapion. I forget something else too, but I think it was just like a Drapion because I wanted to get the flow label. I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like I've seen it before, but I want it. I was like, man, this is too cool of a card to not have.
Too cool for school.
Too cool of a card. Ba, 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 ba. All right, Justin. Is that a show? We've gone pretty long. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, I'm gonna open one more Paldea Evolved.
All right, and
I'll show.
Should I open Vivid Voltage or Celebrations?
Up to you.
Celebrations.
All right. DCG PW QQ R7 H6K4. Good luck. All right, this was Paldea, so 1 to the front. I'm gonna guess fire.
Ooh, no, I was gonna guess water. Chill out, man. Chill out.
Citadel.
Wait, was this another Paldea Evolved?
Yes.
Cool. All right,
Phalanx.
let's pull the Alt-Art Magikarp. Let's go.
Fishy. But Bostiff. I was like, what is this called?
Pupitar.
Pupitar.
Reverse Hollow Honchkrow.
Oh god, I can't pull the card. Okay. Ugh.
Ooh,
I did need the
superior energy retrieval. Oh, Noivern GX. Let's go.
I saw the yellow. I was like, is it a gold? It's not a gold.
I just saw a hollow Pokemon card. It was just a Cosmo. All Or
And a
yeah,
Cosmog.
Cosmoem, a Cosmog. Ooh, Mew EX, let's
Ooh,
go!
that's a
From the
very
classic
nice.
collection. And a
That's a very
Professor
nice Mew.
Oaks. How do you Mew? Wow, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Crikey. All right. If that's a show, you can email us. Special conditions at PokemonProfessor.com. You can leave us a voicemail. You can text us, send us a picture. 732-835-8639. And is that a show, Justin?
That's a show.
All right. Remember, trainers, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.